This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the day. So we'll take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at NVDA and at Tesla. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell a stock on ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA, and then we have Tesla. Now, Tesla's earnings are coming out there on the 29th. And don't forget, Netflix will be out today at 4 o'clock. Okay, let's take a look here at NVIDIA first. Now, you can see here where we were just kind of like a chop city, okay? And then we came all the way down. We made a low here of a 126.86. Then she rallied up here very nicely, and then she's been falling out. But you know, so we made a low here of 129.51 here. So we put in a nice higher low, and now she's running up here nicely. Now, I think here the new administration is going to embrace, a guy like Jensen and a guy like and that has NVIDIA here. And I just think that this is going to go much, much higher here over time. So let's take a look at the old charts. Let's take a look at the downside here first, okay? All right. So we're looking at the key support level here is going to be this 50 SMA here. Okay, we're looking right there at 139.65. You really need to hold that, I should say. And then we're looking at 137.38. There's your 21-day, and then we have your 8-day sitting at 136.22, and then we have your 100-day at 132.75 level here. Then obviously we have the retest of that recent low there at 128.22. Now here on the upside here, today we made a nice high. We made a 140.183. I'm long this stock. So your next level here is going to be right up here. It's going to be 143.95. Then we're going to come over here to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 139.73. We'll look here to the bottom of this candle here at 147.82. And then we're going to come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 152.89, and then we have 153.13 level. Okay, so that's going to be your upside target here. You can see here where he had like a double top situation. It came right on down, but now we made here almost like a double bottom situation, and then we're rallying up here nicely. But again, always look to the left of the chart here because you had that 141.83. So just look right over here. You got 141.90 level here. Okay, so always watch that here just in case this is going to be the resistance. If you can break through that, then we can go to the next level, bottom of the candle, next level, and then maybe a possible retest. But again, just watch to the left of the chart here. That usually comes in pretty damn accurate. So you're looking at 141.90, and then today that high is 141.83 level. Okay, so just watch that, and if we can break above it, then we can go up higher here. But right now here the chart looks very, very bullish. Now you're looking at RSI here. You got 53. This could run much higher. Your green is about ready to cross over your red. That shows momentum to the upside. So this looks very, very good as long as we can hold that 50-day. That's what you want to watch on the downside. If that's lost, and I say just go right to that 21-day and then right to that 8 SMA here. And then we have the old Hondo sitting right there at 132.75. Now, here, Tesla, it's selling off here today. Simple reason is the T-Man, he's cutting all the subsidies from electric cars, which I agree with. Simple reason is, and he also cut all that it has to be all electric vehicles by 2030. Screw that. Okay, when I go to the car lot and like everybody wants to go to the car lot, Americans don't want to be told what to do. If I want to buy an electric car, fine. If I want to buy a diesel, if I want to buy a truck, if I want to buy a hybrid, that should be my business. Don't tell me what I have to do, let alone the government. You got to shrink that government down. Okay, so I'm fully good at this. However, now, even though you cut the subsidies, you're going to wipe out these companies that, you got to figure between GM, Ford, and Chrysler, you lost like, I think it's like $48 billion on this experiment of Biden's, okay? $48 billion for creating electric car. If I said, hey, you're going to make electric car, I said, hey, I'll screw you. I'm not doing that. Let it all shake out, and then I'll come in and see what we can make here, okay? But again, I think those cars are going to be wiped right on out here, and I think Tesla is going to be the benefactor of this here because people that buy Teslas, I don't know if they really care about this subsidy that much here. So I think Tesla is going to be a winner here. You have one day, down day, that doesn't mean anything. Okay. So now we came right on down here, and right now we're still holding right above that 417.58. We came down here. We're also holding before that 409.62. That's that 8-day. Now, again, if that is lost here, we want to come to the top of this candle right here. You're looking at 403.79. We look to the bottom of that candle. 394.54. Then we can take it right down here to this 384.57 level. Now, again, their earnings are coming here on 29. I don't know how great they're going to be. It seems like they've been having, declining revenue, declining sales. So we got to see how this all shakes out, especially in China. They have that BYD and they want to push that. And I looked at that at the auto show, that BYD. Wow. I mean, the fit and the finish of that car for 30 grand. Phew, man, plus like a range of over 500 miles, not too bad. That comes to the U.S. here, that's going to be a real big killer, okay, for a lot of these companies. Okay, so that's what you want to watch on the downside. Just watch that 21-day and watch that 8 day. As long as we're holding that, we're still holding just a sideways action. If we can rally up here, you had 433.20. We can come up to the top of this candle here, looking at 439.74. Then we can come up here, you're looking at 450. We come up here, top of this candle here at 462.78. Then we have that 465.33. Then we can have that big retest there at 488.54. But we got to see how this all shakes out. Right now, we just have sideways action. Now, you can see here, RSI, you're sitting about 54. That could go in either direction. Your green is below your red here. Looks like it wanted to curl up here, but now we just got a little sideways action here. So be a little patient with this. To me, this is a good trading company. I'm not long the stock. I'm just trading it now. I was long here once he had this gap and go. That was really nice, but you got to know when to take it off here too. Okay, so that's the thing. If you don't, you don't want to be up here at 488.54 and then it comes right down. Now, if it has bad earnings or something, this could drop all the way down to this gap here. Okay, so you don't want to be holding something, say, oh, I just equalize, I just balance up, I add more shares and all this kind of stuff. Don't trade like that. That's a terrible losing combination. You keep doing that, you'll be hanging out at the pier selling ShamWows, okay? So don't do that. Just take the loss, move on to something else. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, my new favorite trade. I've been trading for about, 5-6 weeks or so. I trade the IBIT, just loving it for the long, BITI for the short. Big volume, in and out, really, really good trading outfits there. Okay, so you got to figure IBIT already traded almost 50 million shares. Looking very, very good. You're up there almost 2% there today. Okay, so we had this topping tail candle here, but now you can see here now it turned from indecision and she's rolling up here nicely. So you're sitting right now at 107, say roughly here. So what you're looking at here is we're looking at the top of this candle here. This is 106.90. Next level there is going to be that 108.47, and then we have your big breakout there at 108.960. Now you always want to look at this candle here because this is the candle here where you made the high. This one here, yes, you made a high, but so far it can't hold it. But again, if you can crack above this key level here, that's 108.960, then we're going to look at 11,150. And then if you just, if you put a line right up on there, I'm going to put a line on here one of these days. But realistically, looking at 115 to 117 area is what Bitcoin can rally up to. Now, Bitcoin is really going to be in play. I think they're going to do the same thing as like have a reserve, almost like gold and silver and that kind of thing. And it's really making a really big play. All this crypto is here. I mean, I even seen Snoop Dogg, he was against Trump, but yet he was singing at the old crypto dance for Trump there. So, sometimes money talks, and bullshit walks kind of a situation, okay? So what we're really looking for on the upside is just watch that key level right there. That's at 108.960. If you crack that, you're going to go to that retest of 11,150 and then possibly 115 to 117 there to start. Now, I like this here. You can see how your 8 day, it came on down, but then again, it leveled off nicely, and now you crossed back above it. So as long as this 8 day is holding, we're looking very good, okay? So you just want to watch that 99,272 very nicely, and then we want to watch that 21 day, 97,953, and then we have right here, you have 95,995, okay? But right here, this is what I've been pointing out here. See this W pattern? Okay, that really nice W pattern. As long as we're holding this level right here, this is that 103, 190 here. That's pretty much where your neckline is. Long as we're holding that level here, we're looking really, really good here, okay? So that's what you really, really want to watch here today. And let's just see how this all shakes out. I am long the IBIT. And again, if we can start closing above this number right here, I got 5,000 shares. I'll add another $5,000 shares to the old picture. Now, again, here we have 64, plenty of room to run on the upside. You're just starting off here. The green crossed over your red, looking very, very good. So downside, again, just watch that 8 day, that 21 day. You lose that, we got the old 50 day. But this W pattern, usually when you see those patterns like that, it wants to go either higher or sideways, and usually these kind of patterns here break right out to the upside. Okay, let's take a look here at old crude oil and natty gas. Okay, here we have the old crude oil. All right, looking very, very nicely. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so here we are coming right on down. Now, what I like about this is it came on down, went a little bit below that 75.26, but you notice that it closed above. Okay, so this is why you want to trade the chart. So realistically, you're just trading between that 200-day and that 8-day. This is what we're trading here until we either break above the 8-day or we break it down, below it down, below the 75.26 200-day. Okay. So upside 77.32, very, very key. You crack that, you're going to go 77.86 retest. Then we got a here right on top of this candle here, 78.55. And this is what you're looking for. Go all right to the left there, 79.27, and then there's your big retest up there at 80.77. Now downside here, realistically, you got to hold that 75.26. If not, you got 74.99. We got right there 74.53, 74.02, and then we have your 21-day at 73.55 level. And then we'd have to see what else we have below that. Now remember, the bottom of this candle, if you just take this bottom candle here, we're holding it very, very nicely at that 72.70 mark. So this here would be very, very good support. And not, you're going to go with the Hondo and you're going to go to the 50-day right there. Very easy. Now, again, remember, T-Man here, he likes that oil between 50 and 60 because he knows that when that relates to the gas pump there, oil, gasoline is much cheaper because gas is basically a tax on people. You got to fill up for $4 a gallon or you fill up at $2.50 a gallon, much better. Okay? So that's what we got there on the old crude ski. Now, natty gas, you can see here, come on down, holding the key 21-day. Hasn't done really a whole lot today, went down lower, but you notice she's sitting right on the old 21-day. Boom. There she goes. Okay, so really what you do is you're trading between that 21-day and that 395 8-day. Okay, so you crack up that 395 8-day, then you just look right here for this 401. That's what you're going to be looking for next. Then we have 405, 414, then we have 330, and then we have 336. Okay, that's your upside. Downside here, if we lose this 21-day on a closing basis, that is, okay, then what you do is you just follow that candle right there. You got 3.64, you got 3.57, 3.54, okay, 3.5 zip, and then we have right there at 3.42, and then here's the key is at 3.38. But we got to give the benefit of the doubt to this 21-day because look how many times here that it's held it here very, very nicely. And it's holding on again, okay? She's just doing the candle just like sitting down right on top of her, okay? So right now here, just we're going to trade both of those. You close below that, then we can follow the candles down to a possible test of that 50 SMA here. Now, winter coming out here, real cold out here today. I don't know, it's like 2 degrees or some bullshit. You know, ski resorts are loving it. But it's going to start warming up here at the end of the week. We got to see if this whole, we just had that big cold front coming through here. So usually when natural gas is buy the rumor, sell the news situation. So we got to see how this all shakes out here. Now, again, RSI here, well, you're sitting at 52, plenty of room to run either direction. Your green look like it wants to fold over your red. If it comes down over your red here, then we can have a sell down and she could hit that 50-day very nicely. Okay, so trade between the 21-day and the 8-day, crude ski, 200-day, and the 8-day. Okay. That's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning as usual, and we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.